Hello everyone, welcome to Kasey and Matt Gaming channel. This is Kasey. Today I'm going to be reviewing this mobile game called American Football Champs. It's a pretty simple game, so right now I'm just going to show you can customize your team. The graphics are pretty awful and pretty simple, but it's a free game. Don't cost you nothing. The customization is pretty good. You can pick a long range of colors, any color you want. They really have it all. You can't really customize the jersey that much besides the color um, of the jersey and the color of the pants and the helmet. You can't even change the pants and the helmet have to be the same color, which is pretty standard in actual football. But I would like it if you could customize your own pants and helmet. Um, you can also customize your own team name, and you kind of just start out as this 0-0-0 overall team. Um, and I chose the Lumberjacks. Uh, so you start out as this overall team, and you can play like a season mode basically, or a quick game. So you just play against some random team, try to unlock points. And the weird thing about this game is you don't have all the teams unlocked, so you have to pay money to unlock these teams and to unlock certain stadiums. Like see here, you can buy these teams for $1. Um, but you can buy all these teams for about $4 and buy the the schemes, which is like Storm, Chili, obviously Foggy, Moonlight, all of these schemes. So we're just gonna get into some of the gameplay here. Um, this is, I guess it's a new game. I've never seen it before, even though I've been on the App Store a lot about football. Um, but it starts out and it controls the highlight of this game is the customization and the controls. Um, the controls are pretty simple. The fire button is the dash button. The the stiff arm there's the stiff arm button. See, you can see him glitching out there. There's a stiff arm button, a spin button, which is basically a juke button, and you can see me throwing out the arm right there, and then a dive button, which is a pretty cool animation. So you click on this little playbook at the top, and then you have to pick a run, and it shows you the scheme for running. Whichever type of run, you have 4 options for runs, and then you just go, and then you can see, the speed button is you have a turbo boost. Anyways, so here's a pass, and it's just 1, 2, 3. You snap it by pushing 1, 2, or 3. It doesn't matter. And then you just push the button again, and you throw it to him. And you get these little points, and I believe the score, like the plus 750, is because it's to add up to new like combinations, new plays. I'm pretty sure. Um, and as you can see, like the graphics aren't great, but the thing I do like about this is it doesn't rely on animation. If you heard my video about Madden, that's a huge point that a lot of people are bringing up about football games is how things rely on animations. Sure, this one does have animations like that, like, running into my arm and just flopping. The main thing is that they're not being pushed into these animations. So when you get, no one's getting pulled into an animation, which I really enjoy. This game is just really simple, but if I had a game to compare it to on the PC, or sorry, not on the PC, on the Xbox, if any of y'all remember that old Backbreaker game that was not very highly rated, where everyone was kind of you couldn't really customize your own player, but you could really customize your team a lot, and it just had okay graphics. That's what this is. It's basically the Backbreaker equivalent to when Backbreaker was trying to compete with Madden. Um, and it has the same problem too, which is the camera. The camera's kind of a little bit off on this. The best way to describe it, you just feel like it's kind of not showing you where the ball's going as well. Obviously, on the kickoff, it's pretty nice, but like during the play, it just kind of looks like a big blank, like almost as if you were watching it from real time perspective, which I can appreciate. However, I don't think it's best for these games. So obviously, here's defense. You only have a couple plays to choose from. It does make defense pretty easy to choose from. But you have a tackle button, and you have a switch player button, and you have a boost again. From what I could tell, this defense is not very good. You can only scoot up about 2 or 3 yards before the play, which is nice because then you don't have guys like up on the line. Um, but as you can see, some of these schemes, like man, the middle is just wide open, but the players don't really do what the scheme shows as well because they take a long time to get to those bubbles. Um, However, you know, you see me get a pick with my arm behind my back and then get tumbled over. So, you know, then you see a little emotion right there. But no, not really great graphics, but I mean, really, really not good graphics at all. But it's still a pretty fun game, and I enjoyed it. The only thing is, like, this game is super long. I've only been playing this game for like a little bit, and it really just this is the first quarter. It's not even in the second quarter yet, and it's already like 8 minutes in. So this is a long game. Like you would almost play. I could see a game almost lasting not 20 minutes, but I could see it lasting um 15. And for a mobile game, that's pretty quick, or that's pretty long. Sorry. And it's a pretty basic game, not as complex as Madden at all, but it's a super customizable game, and it's free to play, but you don't get all the features if you free to play it. Um, and you're just not gonna see the type of gameplay that you're gonna see in Madden Mobile. But it is like if you want an alternative to Madden where you can customize your own team, not the players as much, but you can customize your own like jersey and helmet and things like that, then this is a good game. Obviously, you can flip um, the play, and you get your lead blockers out there. They're really doing their job. Um, his little dance moves and the sparkle in the back. Overall, I really do enjoy this game. Obviously, I'm not great at cooking at all, but I do wish that it was a little bit better animation. But honestly, pretty good game. So you train to unlock new plays. Um, Unfortunately, you can't unlock some of these plays unless you buy for defense, buy it for the other things. And then you can play a practice to basically buff up your team. And what this does is give your team higher stats. Like you saw in the beginning, my team had 0 on everything. And we're still kicking the crap out of the other team, but I'm sure longer in the season you go, the better the teams are. And you can unlock them all for $3. So if you bought everything, be a $7 game. All right, so for the overall American Football Champs, gotta give it some props because it is 11 on 11 football, which is pretty rare for a mobile game. However, the poor graphics and the over just so long of periods of play, like I mean, so the practices are actually 4 minute periods, which is almost as long as the standard like Madden and NCAA time. And there's no clock runoff. However, it is good 11 on 11 football, a little study there. And the game itself works pretty well. Graphics are kind of old, they're not very good, but the game works pretty good. Overall, I would not say it's worth $7. However, I would say the free download is completely worth it. Just to play when you don't have some Wi-Fi and you're really bored, and it is a pretty good pastimer if you just are stuck on a plane or even on a train that's underground that doesn't have Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 2.5 out of 5, or 2.5 out of 5, which may seem a little high based on the graphics, but you just don't see that many 11 on 11 football video games online on mobile games, and this one is one of the few that actually works correctly. Alright, that's all I have for this video. Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.